one of the things that I've noticed with a lot of us as we are working on our position is kind of where the weight is in our setup. We want to make sure that when, I'm going to steal this golf ball here, Sasha. We want to make sure that when we are getting ready to hit this golf ball, right, we want the weight not to be into the heels, because if we're sitting almost like in a chair, we're really going to get that club to pull away from us, right? We want to make sure that while we pick the position, the balls of our feet, that we have a little bit of weight on our toes, right? The balls would be a more athletic position, right? We kind of talked about our athleticness and the sports that we played before. We want to have that same type of athletic position when we're getting ready to hit a golf ball, right? Again, similar, we have our alignment sticks down. While we're getting ready to feel our posture and everything, we want to keep aligned with our alignment stick. So again, one of the big things that I'll talk about is why you have an alignment stick down. Just making sure our feet are aligned with the target isn't going to work. We want to make sure our hips are aligned and our shoulders. So there's kind of 3 checkpoints for us to think about when we're aligning. So as we go through these next couple of shots, I want you guys to really focus on keeping the weight on the balls of your feet. But I also want you to check those 3 points of alignment, because again, if Mike is my target, my feet are lined up, but I can have my shoulders here. All of a sudden, I'm sending miscommunications to what type of shot I'm trying to hit, right? We want to hit our line. So if we don't have the proper line, we're obviously not going to make the putt. So one of the things that I want you guys to think about is if the putt is uphill or downhill, right? If you think about taking a magazine, right? If we had a magazine, if we were tilting it, it's going to be a lot easier for us if we tilt it this way and we're looking up at it, right, to read the writing. It's very similar to reading a green. It's going to be easier for us to read a green looking at it uphill than it is downhill, right? So if I have a downhill putt, that's where I encourage people to walk around the other side of the hole to get that whole 360-degree view. One of the things I also really like is we happen to have a green line right here. If this was to represent the line that I was taking from my putt, I encourage everyone to kind of step in between that line and have it be in the middle of your stance, okay? The reason why I say this is now you can feel the ground beneath your feet. You can kind of feel if it's going a little to the left or a little to the right to help you feel which way that's breaking, okay? And then again, take a look at your surroundings, right? When we're hitting the golf ball, especially over here, I have a front that goes off to my left hard, so something tells me a lot of these putts are going to go to the left, right? So we want to keep surveying everything around us. And again, we want to think about that when we're taking that pre-shot look at the hole. And now we're getting ready to swing. All I want you to think about is that ratio that we were talking about, that 1 to 2, right? We're back 1 inch shot. That was a really good finish there, Sasha. Is the idea, again, we've talked about that weight on that front foot. We've talked about, keeping that club face square is again, making sure that we hinge that club properly, right? Everything about this shot is making sure that we hit steep into the golf ball. So the concept that we're really going to develop is hinging that club. We're trying to get the grip of the club to point down to the sand and to feel like we're holding on to it as we finish. And one of the things that you'll notice that when I do this, right, when I hit a shot, is my club is going to finish nice and high. Again, I'm consciously thinking about finishing high because I want that ball to come up out of the sand. So if I finish low, we're going to drive that ball right into the lip, versus if I try to finish high, we're going to finish that swing and get that ball up. So these next couple swings, I want you to be really conscious on the finish.
I think I'm trying to hit the pitch.
I think you're trying to hit the pitch. Okay. One thing that I want both of you to focus on, and I watch both of you, we kind of shortened our swings on the finish, right? So think about if I'm taking a swing and I have a backswing here, and I stop my swing there, right? That tells me that I'm slowing down the swing on the downswing. I want your backswing to control the distance of the shot. So if I'm hitting something a little shorter, I'm going to take a shorter backswing and still accelerate forward because I want my downswing to remain the same. I want the backswing to really dictate how far that shot goes. The next thing I, again, want you guys to think about for the pre-shot is maintain that weight on that front foot. When we don't have weight on that front foot, we're going to end up finishing this way, right? And now our hands are going to become active. We're going to have some inconsistency. So again, focus on ball position and finishing that swing rather than stopping after contact. All right, let's see a couple of shots.